I want you to take everything that you know about closure and throw it in the garbage. One of the biggest myths that we're told in this lifetime is that closure comes from an apology, an explanation, or a confession, and it's not true. I want to challenge your thinking just for 1 second, because what happens if you never get that apology? What happens if you never get that explanation? What happens if you never get that confession? What happens if you get the explanation and it's worse than you thought? It's something that you could have went your whole life without knowing. There is too much. There is too much information on the internet today to fall for that trap. You're going to find your way to his house to get your bobby pin for closure that you know is not closure. Do you know how many women have sat in my chair and they have children from that closure? And they'll never say that they regret their children. I understand it. But they will say that if they could have waited, had the exact same child at a different time with a different person, they would have done that, because now they're in a whirlwind of issues. It's not a judgment. It's a matter of being able to learn from certain situations. For me, when God tells me that something's done, it's done. I don't question it anymore. I don't seek for answers. I don't yell. I don't scream. I don't cry for closure. I literally have learned to close chapters on my own. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this is not what I want. This is not the type of friendship that I want. This is not the type of relationship that I want. These are not the family members that I want to be around. This is not the job environment, job culture that I considered myself being successful in. Especially if you're an empathetic person, you deserve answers. You deserve closure. But the truth is, 9 times out of 10, you really might not get it. So you have to find ways to heal outside of that. If you being healed depends on the actions of someone else providing you closure, then you have given them control over your healing. You have literally handed over the reins to your recovery, and you'll never get it. We've all had a friend who's had another friend that we've always kind of like side-eyed a little bit. Like, I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know why these two people are having these problems. Do you really think that a person would come out and say like, yeah, I was jealous of her, so that's why we had those problems? It's never going to happen. You're literally never going to get the answer. People have too much pride. And honestly, I think because I have so many women in my chair of all ages, especially the older women, I listen to them like my life depends on it. Like, I think it's a blessing and a gift when you have older women in your life to tell you their mistakes and like literally like frighten you into not making those same mistakes. You waiting for an apology that's never coming is going to take so much energy away from you. And not to mention, people who avoid accountability, there's a lot of benefit in that. Closing a chapter on your own, blocking them, gray rocking them, doing whatever you need to do is literally you saying you saw what you saw, you experienced what you experienced, and you don't need permission from this person to move on. Because what if they never give it to you? So in my mind, I feel like closure is a myth. I think that there are people in life who can communicate and can talk things out, and then there's people that can't. And honestly, that's okay. But time is so much greater than any resources that we have on this earth. Do not waste your energy. 9 times out of 10, women's intuition will tell you what you need to know anyways. Don't waste your energy. Doesn't matter who it is. Sometimes recognizing a pattern and accepting reality is enough. Sometimes you really do know enough. You just have to decide what you want to do with that information. Do you still want to continue being miserable? Or do you want to move on and potentially enter different situations and environments that benefit you better? It's literally that simple. I have to head out because I'm going to an event in Toronto called Taste of Little Italy. But I wanted to make this video really quickly because this is something that I run into too often. When I was younger and I had an issue with somebody once, one of my closest friends looked me dead in my eyes and she said, "Crystal, why is this still a problem?" She was like, "Why is this person still a problem? Why is this still affecting you? Why are you still allowing this?" I was gagged. I was gagged. And I took my phone and I said, "You're right. And I blocked them on everything. I pretended like that person, I had to see them every day, but I pretended like that person was invisible because I'm like, we tried to talk, it didn't work. We don't agree on anything. So sometimes you just have to take the puzzle pieces that don't even fit together and just drop them. So you know what? Actually, I'm done with this puzzle. I don't want to deal with this puzzle anymore. Clearly, it's malfunctioned and I don't know what to do with this. And I was gagged. That one line. And to be honest, that happened to me. That situation happened when I was a teenager and it actually transcended into like my adult life. I can't think of any time that I've actually closed a chapter with someone and I'm just like, oh man, I wish I still was connected to them. I wish I could say this. I wish I could say that. And it's like, we're literally, life is so short. Like, you cannot spend time on stuff like that. You just can't. I have to go. I'm already running late. So I'll see you guys later. It's summer. I'm going to have more videos up. I have a very relaxed summer. So more videos will be coming. I've just been sleeping. Honestly, I've just been sleeping. But anyways, I'll see you guys soon.